Let's talk about the MR C35 crawler drill rig that we currently have here in Australia, available through Rotary drilling equipment. The MR C35 is a 6.5 ton class drill rig equipped with a sectional mast capable to handle up to 3-meter drill rods, and with the shorter version we can actually handle 1 meter drill rods. So this flexible unit allows actually also to drill 360 degrees and also upside down. The unit that we have here, specifically at Rotary, is equipped with a 230 millimeter clamps, free passage, set up for either case drilling or hollow bars applications. The drifter that is currently installed on the unit is the MA500/2ID, capable of generating 500 decanewton-meter of torque, and actually has a 15 kilowatt percussion unit installed. The beauty about this drifter is actually the striker bar, or the shank, which is basically a double thread system with an R51 left-hand box, so to drill for down the hollow bar, and then the C90 right hand on the outside, which connecting by a simple adapter you can have an API thread output for down the hammer or casing drilling and or similar tools. As we can see here, the unit has a double turntable articulation. We call it this one the vertical turntable, so generating plus and minus 180 degrees rotation. The horizontal turntable generates a movement of plus and minus 90 degrees. In between the two slew rings or turntable, we have a mast inclination of plus and minus 20 degrees, which is really good, especially for front the wall applications, as well as horizontal drilling or tunnel drilling. Talking about the undercarriage, like almost all the Marini drill rigs, the MR C35 is equipped with an expandable undercarriage, 1.2 meter close and 1.7 meter wide. This gives extreme good stability to the unit, especially because it's hard to see, but this unit is equipped with a 250 degrees slew ring underneath, so super flexibility in terms of positioning and also a good amount of reach, especially when working cross track. Of course, the unit moving on the back, here we have our remote control receiver. I'm actually having the remote control right here, which you can control every function of the unit, from engine start up and shut off, RPM, all the positioning and all the drilling functions. Valve banks position on each side of the unit. Here we have the pressure regulators for the clamps, so you can actually turn down or turn up the clamping pressure in order to drilling with casing, so you can regulate the pressure in order to don't damage the casings. The power pack. Here's another really cool feature about the MR C35. The power pack actually is removable, so it can be separated from the drilling unit up to a distance of 35 meters. There is a kit that comes with it, so you have a 35 meter hoses extensions plus electric cable and a counterweight that goes in replacement of the power pack on the drilling unit. So whenever it comes to either low headroom, limited access indoor drilling where emissions are a problem, this unit has a solution. So you can drop the power pack, the unit becomes 1.2 meter wide, and it's really good to use it inside buildings. On the other side of the drilling unit, we can see some of the main connections. So here we have the airline connection with the lubricator already on board. Again, some additional valves here, As you can see at the bottom here, we have rear stabilizers that are basically placed on the chassis of the unit, so to counterbalance the drilling force applied on the mast. And in the front we have two independent stabilizers. This unit comes also with an automatic RPM adjustment for the engine. So in order to basically save fuel and reduce emissions, the unit turns down the RPM automatically when not operating any of the function. Moving to the back of the drilling unit, we can see the control board of the engine. Pretty simple. So here we have basically our main adjustments: battery switch, function selection, machine or radio, RPM, which you can control it from the remote control but also manually on the back of the unit, main key, and safety bypass just for troubleshooting the unit. This specific model is equipped with the Kohler engine, 75 horsepower, same as the other unit that TerraEquip currently has in his fleet, the MR C35. So same engine, same configuration, really reliable and powerful engine. Down here we have the water pump. So the unit is also equipped with a high pressure water pump, delivering about 15 liters per minute of flow up to 100 bars pressure. Here is basically your connection for the water line. And yeah, let's see a little bit more and let's see how it moves. So as we said, really flexible in terms of kinematic. Here we see the plus and minus 180 degrees turntable. So really good for anchor drilling, hollow bars installation. So here we have our left and right orientation. At the same time, the horizontal turntable allows us to move the mast, let's say in the front of the wall articulation or position. Here we see the two hydraulic cylinders in between the turntable, basically allowing you to adjust the inclination of the mast even when the mast is placed on the side of the drilling unit. So really flexible in terms of kinematic. From the front here we can see the two independent stabilizers. Rear rig is really stable. So here we have the two stabilizers. Now let's place the mast in the front again. Have a look at the reach of the drilling unit when it comes to horizontal drilling. So with the rig we can reach up to 3.2 meters in height on the horizontal drilling. So really flexible also on that aspect. And as I said, really easy to operate, really intuitive. There you go. That's a nice position right there to show the capability of the unit. Another really nice aspect that we talked about before is basically the 250 degrees slew ring on the unit. This actually allows a really nice and smooth operation and position, so it can save a lot of time during the setting up of the unit and reaching the right spot for drilling your hole. When it comes to, let's say, drilling operation, we have our counter slide, 800 millimeter stroke. So that's also a pretty good feature. Our feed system, which generates 3.5 ton of extraction force. So beside the fact that the unit is capable to drill with 3-meter rods, we also have a really good and powerful feed motor. So nice, especially when it comes to anchor drilling for 150, 178 millimeter diameter and casing application. So that's a really nice feature. The drifter, we can control rotation, percussion directly from the remote control. We also have a nice feature, which is the serial and parallel valve that we can control from the remote control. So we can adjust speed and rotation and the speed and the torque of the drifter directly from here. We can change the setting. So really good, really cool feature as well. This unit is equipped with a service winch, 500 kilogram service winch, and also another really nice feature, especially for this type of compact unit, is the side shift. So we have an hydraulic side shift that allows you to use the winch on the drilling, let's say on the drilling alignment, and install your casing, install your anchor with the hydraulic winch. Another really nice feature that which we're gonna see it shortly is actually the automatic greasing system. This system here basically greases all the points, the sled, the bearings, the drifter or the rotary head connected to it. So really nice and cool system, easy to use. Standard cartridges grease cartridges that you normally use with the end pump. One thing that I forgot to mention before, the unit is available here in Australia through Rotary with the drifter and also as well with the rotary head. The rotary head is called ID 800. So thanks to the heavy structure of the mast, we can install the rotary head that is capable to generate 1000 Newton-meter of torque, and with a floating spindle and 2 speeds. So really capable in terms of drilling application. This is the hydraulic rotary head, ID 800. So one ton of torque per meter, 1000 Newton-meter. 2 hydraulic motors, adjustable speed, actually 2 speed with the serial and parallel valve controlled by the remote control. Floating spindle kit, and with a shaft connection ending API 3.5. So really strong and heavy duty rotary head, capable to handle up to 8-inch down the hole hammers. We also see here actually the kit to shorter the mast to go in really low headroom application. So we have a small extension, we have the second energy chain that goes and feed on the mast. So the unit comes already preset, and it's really easy to actually feed these components and change the configuration of the drilling unit. So as we can see, the machine is, there's no really limitation in terms of positioning, as well as you see, we have placed the mast, we positioned the mast in pretty much every possible angle. The unit is really stable, so really flexible, 6.5 ton drill rig. We have about close to 60 units sold worldwide of the MR C35, and we are really proud of this model for his flexibility, power and reliability. Definitely we are excited to introduce to this in Australia, in this market, the MR C35 with the help of Rotary drilling equipment and their team. So reach out to Rotary drilling equipment for any more information about the MR C35, and we look forward to show more about this unit in operation shortly.